Hi, I'm Mayor Melvin Kip Holden, and on behalf of the City of Baton Rouge, Parish of East Baton Rouge, Department of Public Works, I'd like to welcome you to Baton Rouge, a city full of excitement, delicious restaurants, festivals, live music, and so much more. Baton Rouge is full of culture, history, and vibrancy, a friendly city that offers an array of unique and memorable experiences. We're glad you have chosen to visit our city, also known as the Red Stick, as part of the 87th Annual Water Environment Federation Technical Exhibition and Conference, WEFTEC 2014, where the greatest minds in water meet. Baton Rouge is committed to improving its infrastructure for its citizens and visitors. Over $500 million have been committed to street and road improvements and providing solutions to traffic congestion. Over $1 billion will be used for the SSO program, which you will learn more about today. Both of these programs are enhancing the quality of life for our citizens and planning for smart growth in the future. Now that you know a little more about Baton Rouge, America's next great city, enjoy your day visiting the South Wastewater Treatment Plant and learning about the East Baton Rouge Parish Sanitary Sewer Overflow Program. Once again, welcome to Baton Rouge. We hope you enjoy your stay and we look forward to your return visit.
Hi, I'm Adam Smith, Chief of Wastewater Engineering and Technology for the City of Baton Rouge. And this is the Red Mud Lakes Equalization Basin. This 20 million gallon basin is one of 3 storage facilities in the $1.6 billion SSO program.
This SSO program was developed to address the 2002 consent decree for Baton Rouge, which consists of approximately 475 square miles servicing over 400,000 people, nearly 500 pump stations, 2,000 miles of pipe, 40,000 manholes, and 3 treatment plants. Like many other cities, Baton Rouge is faced with aging infrastructure and a population that has nearly doubled since 1980, putting strain on the system. In 2006, CH2M Hill was selected as the program manager. The team of CH2M Hill and 8 local subconsultants is responsible for hydraulic modeling, planning, design management, construction management, transition support, and value engineering. Although there were no local or federal requirements, CH2M Hill developed a mentor-protege program with engineering firms, apprenticeship programs with realtors on land acquisition, and established a business center for MBEs and DBEs to enroll into a database supplied to contractors for participation in the Baton Rouge SSO program. The program consists of 110 projects. 64 of those are capacity projects, which increase the system's ability to handle flow. The projects achieve this through increasing pipe size of both gravity and force main, adding new and larger pump stations, refurbishing existing pump stations. 8 projects were master plan projects, which are generally related to treatment facilities, but also include parish-wide projects like SCADA and generator installations. 32 were rehabilitation projects aimed to restore the original system in the city parish. This is accomplished through a number of technologies, including cleaning and inspection of 36-inch and smaller gravity mains by closed-circuit television, trenchless repairs through cured-in-place pipe installation, dig and repair, replacing manholes, and restoring roadways. There are 6 treatment facility projects that store and process the inflow and release it back into the system. Another aspect of the program was upgrading DPW's technologies and skills. With technological growth and advances, the city parish is staying current by constructing a modern wastewater system. The city is also working with local community colleges to develop training programs for employees to adapt to the new technology of the sewer system.
This is Pump Station 474. It has a capacity of 35 MGD. It is one of 200 pump stations to either be constructed or rehabilitated in the SSO program. I hope you have enjoyed this brief introduction into our SSO program. I will now turn it over to Amy Schultz to give you more details.
Good morning and welcome to Louisiana and Baton Rouge. My name is Amy Schultz. I am Chief of Wastewater Operations and Maintenance for the City of Baton Rouge. Behind me is the largest pump station in our system outside of the treatment plants. This is Pump Station 58 with a wet weather capacity of 177 MGD. The control building was designed as an old-time saloon to match the architecture of the LSU Royal Life Museum.
This station sits along one of the busiest thoroughfares in Baton Rouge, next to the largest hospital in town and at the entrance to one of the many tourist attractions in Baton Rouge. This station was designed to blend into the surrounding area rather than scream wastewater pump station, just one of the many challenges we faced throughout the SSO program. We went through many state and federal lands, worked within close proximity to the Mississippi River levee, went through the campus of Louisiana State University near many of their major athletic facilities, constructed major treatment plant outfalls adjacent to casinos, and made many crossings under the 3 major interstates that run through Baton Rouge. One of the other challenges we faced was simultaneous construction with a $600 million road improvement program, which made for a lot of coordination required with regulatory agencies and utility companies, as well as a strain on our local contracting community. At times, there were as many as 20 SSO construction projects going on simultaneously. All of these challenges have been overcome with close coordination and cooperation from the entire program management team, design consultants, contractors, and the City of Baton Rouge. A major component of our new wastewater system will be a $30 million SCADA system, which will be installed at all of our almost 500 pump stations. There will be a main central control center as well as an alternate control center located at our emergency operations center. We will be able to control 38 major pump stations, direct flows into storage and back into the systems, as well as monitor all of the pump stations. This, along with generators being installed at every single pump station, will help us be better prepared for hurricanes and emergencies in the future. Hurricane Gustav in 2008 was the worst storm to hit Baton Rouge. We had 100% of our system without power and non-operational. This is the main reason we are installing backup power and SCADA at all of our pump stations. When the SSO program is complete, we will end up with 2 permitted treatment plants, both of which discharge to the Mississippi River. The North Treatment Plant will be 54 MGD and be where the greatest potential growth will be in the parish, with approximately 50,000 additional people by the year 2030. This plant is landlocked, so there were 3 storage facilities built to accommodate the additional capacity. Hooper Storage will be 2 5 million gallon above ground storage tanks built very near the Baton Rouge Airport. Choctaw Storage is 26 million gallons of storage, consisting of 1 20 million gallon and 1 6 million gallon tank, with the option to take flow off of the South Basin, store it, and release it back into the North Basin, hence providing relief to both systems. Red Mud Lakes is a 20 million gallon earthen basin located north of the treatment plant in the fastest growing part of the parish. This, coupled with the improvements being made to the existing processes at the North Treatment Plant, will allow us to accommodate future growth without major expansion at the plant itself. One of our other plants, the Central Wastewater Treatment Plant, will be taken out of service beginning in late 2015, with all of the flow being diverted to the South Wastewater Treatment Plant via 2 pump stations and their associated force mains. This is an aging plant with a small built-out service area. We estimate to save approximately $20 million over the next 20 years in operating costs, not to mention the valuable real estate that the plant currently sits on, connecting downtown and the LSU campus that can be sold to help spur economic development in the area. Our final plant, the South Wastewater Treatment Plant, which you will be touring today, is our largest plant with a treatment capacity of 205 million gallons a day, as well as our largest service area, encompassing 2/3 of the parish population. This is also our most complicated system, consisting mainly of pump stations connected to common force mains. This requires a very complex hydraulic analysis and also complicates the construction of the system. This system runs through highly congested commercial and residential areas, further complicating their construction. We are eliminating the booster pump stations in favor of larger wet weather, dry weather stations, which will also provide us with operational capabilities that don't exist today with the closed force main and pump station system. Pump Station 58 is a great example of the new approach to dealing with wet weather and dry weather flows. This station has a split wet well that allows either side to be used during dry weather flow to accommodate any maintenance that may be required. It also pumps to 2 different force mains depending on dry or wet weather flow. Dry weather flow is pumped a short distance into a large gravity system to continue its journey to the gravity side of the South Wastewater Treatment Plant. However, during wet weather, the flow is conveyed via a force main all the way to the force main side of the South Wastewater Treatment Plant. I hope you have enjoyed learning about our complex system and some of the challenges we face during design and construction. Enjoy your visit to our new and improved South Wastewater Treatment Plant. I will now pass you along to Justin Sharper, who will discuss the details of the improvements.
Hi, I'm Justin Sharper with the Sewer Engineering Department. Over the past 8 years, the South Plant has changed vastly due to various additions and improvements made through 3 large capital improvement projects. These are the Immediate Action Plan combined projects, the Phase 1 improvements, and the Phase 2 improvements. The goal of these projects is to address both short-term and long-term compliance issues, as well as to increase capacity and improve plant treatment efficiency for future projected growth. The Immediate Action Plan combined projects were aimed to bring the South Plant into compliance immediately as stipulated by the EPA consent decree. The major improvement to the liquid process included the addition of a trickling filter recycle pump station, which has improved BOD reduction significantly. New sludge and scum collection mechanisms were installed in the primary treatment basins, and the ability for chemically enhanced treatment was introduced. This project also included the rehabilitation of the gravity sludge thickener equipment, along with several other sludge handling improvements. The design engineers were CDM Smith, MWH, and URS, and the contractor was Brasfield and Gorey. This project was completed in February 2011 and had a construction cost of $27 million. The Phase 1 improvements project included the addition of a larger and more efficient preliminary treatment process that increased total pumping capacity from 120 to 373 MGD. The existing gravity-influent pump station was retrofitted with new pumps and piping assemblies to increase its flow to 67 MGD. A new force main raw water equalization pump station was added with the ability to send 138 MGD to the preliminary treatment facility and 166 MGD to the equalization storage tanks. Preliminary treatment facility has a capacity of 205 MGD and includes drum screens, brush screens, and grit removal. 4 EQ storage tanks totaling 66 million gallons were added for wet weather flows. The construction included over 7,000 cast-in-place concrete piles. The design engineer was CDM Smith and the contractor was Brasfield and Gorey. This project was completed in July of 2013 and had a construction cost of $108 million. The Phase 2 improvements project was aimed to increase process treatment from 120 MGD to 205 MGD. The major process improvements included a new solids contact basin with return-activated sludge and the associated blowers and RAS-WAS pump station. In addition, there were improvements to digester gas reuse and digester mixing, as well as a new thickening sludge mixing tank. Improvements to the liquid process included the addition of a new chlorine contact basin, elimination of chlorine gas for sodium hypochlorite, and 4 new final settling tanks. Other improvements included a new effluent pump station with a 1 mile long 54-inch outfall over the levee and into the river, a system-wide SCADA system, and new generators to provide backup power for the entire plant. The design engineer was MWH and the contractor was Bradsfield and Gorey. This project has an expected completion in March 2015 and has a construction cost of $111 million. For the plant tour, we will break everyone into 4 groups of 20 people. Each group will rotate through the 4 process stations located within the plant. These stations are as follows. Station 1 is the force main raw water equalization pump station, the gravity influent pump station, and associated odor control. Station 2 is the preliminary treatment facility, which includes drum screens, brush screens, grit removal, grit classifiers, and associated conveyors. Station 3 is the equalization tank area with a discussion of system-wide SCADA. Station 4 is the solids contact basins and effluent pump station. These items are wrapping up construction as part of the Phase 2 project. We will have a 5th station where the groups will reconvene, and this will allow for one-on-one time and questions and answers. In order to maximize the usage of time available on site, boxed lunches will be served to be taken back on the bus ride to New Orleans. I'd like to thank everyone for participating in the South Wastewater Treatment Plant Tour. I hope that you found it beneficial, educational, and even enjoyable. Again, thank you for visiting us.